Hey everyone, this is Danielle from StarsMoonandSun.com, and I'm here to give you your forecast for the new moon on May 25th in the versatile air sign of Gemini. So we all know Gemini has that quick energy. Gemini is actually probably the fastest sign in the zodiac. They're always on the go, they're moving. They rule the third house of communication, of short distance travel, of early education. And Gemini's ruler is Mercury. And in tarot, the magician is the ruler of Mercury. So here we have that energy of now you see them, now you don't. And that's very Gemini, right? They're always on the go, they're on the move, they're here, they're making connections. Their whole existence is really about experience, collecting experiences. Of course, their ruling card is the Lovers. I know I can be very hard on Geminis, so I don't want to leave that out. The Lovers card in tarot is the ruling card of Gemini, and it signifies the masculine and feminine principles. It signifies the, I would even say, the yin and the yang elements that each of us has inside. It also has to do with choices and choosing. So these are all things that are involving Gemini. Quick wit, fast action. They're on the go, they're on the move. They rule the third house. Versatile is really the word to me that indicates Gemini because they have this dexterity about them, right? So I did the reading. The new moon is going to be in the 4 degrees of Gemini, so you want to take a look at your personal chart to see where this falls for you. And you also want to look at the planet it personally aspects for you. So this will be planets in from 0 degrees of mutable signs until I'd go about to about 9-10 degrees of mutable. So the mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So here I pulled a few cards. I first pulled a card from Spirit as an opening message, and the card says you will know. The card says you will know in the morning. This is from the Magical Unicorn deck. You will know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. When I pulled this card, I thought this was very fitting for Gemini energy. Gemini, yes, they're fun. Yes, they're charming, and they're fresh, they're new, right? They're exciting. This is all the energy they sort of had, unpredictable. But Gemini can also be a sign that's very neurotic. A lot of Geminis smoke. A lot of Geminis have excess talking. They talk a lot. It's said that in childhood, Geminis were told to be quiet. Their parents were telling them to be quiet, or they grew up in an environment where the child was to be seen and not heard. That's why when Geminis enter adulthood, or they're at school, they're at work, they a lot of times excessively talk. Not all Geminis, depends on the whole chart, of course, but some of them are excessive communicators. And along with this excessive communication, remember they're ruled by Mercury. Mercury is always analyzing. Mercury is classifying things into this is good, this is bad, this is work, this is fun. It's this constant sort of analysis. While it's not as focused as Virgo, which is also ruled by Mercury, it's still this ongoing mental activity. So you do find a lot of Gemini risings, Gemini suns that smoke a lot, bite their nails. You know, this is all nervous energy that needs an outlet. It's important for Geminis to certainly exercise, get involved in things activities where they can find mental stimulation. And just like Gemini, and for all of us, it's important to shut our mind off. We can do, what did I say on Twitter recently? Endless analysis equals paralysis, right? So this is like, you can't do anything when your mind is in this constant state of analyzing. So this card is saying you'll know in the morning. That's for all of us. It's the message from Spirit this month to take a break, take a time out, to pause, to give your reflection a break, right? Go with the flow. Let things be. You'll know in the morning. Maybe you won't know in the morning, but the answer will come to you. The insight will come to you when you're not endlessly looking for it. So this to me is about giving your mind a break. You'll know in the morning, or you'll know when you're meant to know, right? Now the opening message was 2 of Pentacles. I use the Terra Nova because I find like they're a small, cute deck. And I find Geminis, to me, they're usually, you know, there's something always as dainty about them, whether they have nice small hands or, I don't know, I just find them, even if they're bigger in stature, to me there's always something cute about Geminis. And this deck of cards, this deck of tarot, I thought was very cute. like Geminis. So here we have Two of Pentacles. This is the opening message. This is let's go. You have the balls in the air. You're juggling. This is not the Taurus season, right? Taurus is slow, methodical. We're driving at 10 miles per hour on the freeway. No, this is we're going. We have projects we're working on at home. We have projects that we're involved in the office. We have our family going on. We're going on dates. It's let's go. The momentum is very quick with Gemini. So when I saw this card, I'm like, yes, it's the juggling of multitasking, right? We're multitasking. We're on the go. We're on the move. And that's the opening message this month. Be prepared for anything, right? Expect the unexpected. Have all your I don't know, like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? So this is the opening message. Be ready, be flexible, be open to change, be open to sudden U-turns, right? Be open and be flexible. Month is asking you to be flexible. Two of Pentacles was the opening message. Now, what to release? What do we need to let go of? Knight of Pentacles. It's the slowest moving card in tarot. I think it's associated with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It's a slow moving energy. Knight of Pentacles, a lot of times, he's on a turtle in this particular deck. I didn't know that. He's on a turtle, right? That says everything. So this is what we're releasing. It's that slow turtle's pace. It's the Taurus energy. It's the driving 10 miles per hour. It's the, I don't know, which route should I take? Or let's do this. I've already done this for the last 15 years. No, that's not what you're doing. This is what you're releasing. What you're doing is, I have all these, forget that saying, like you're all these fire in the pan. I don't know, but like you're doing 100 things at once. You're not taking your time. You're not being methodical. You're not having this slow energy like this. You're on the move. Release this. Release this. Take a chance. Go out, flirt, communicate, learn something new, read a book, read 3 books, right? Open your minds, explore. Release that slow moving energy, that need for everything to be perfect. Life is not perfect, right? And experiences really shape our lives. They're really the essence of what shape our lives. There's no reward in playing it safe. I'm sorry. Knight of Pentacles, he's the safe date. He's definitely a gentleman. He's the safe date, but sometimes we need to take a chance. We need to step outside of ourselves, right? What to release? I thought this was such a heavy card. Justice. Justice. Heavy. This is a Libra energy. It's the balancing of scales, right? So Libra says 2 for you, 2 for me. 3 for you, 3 for me. Everything has to be fair. Everything has to be equal across the board. You know, Libra's searching for equality. To me, though, justice, I mean, if we think of that word, it has such a strong justice. I want justice. To me, this is in the release position, so it's saying let a lot of things go. Gemini doesn't hold a grudge. Gemini doesn't even remember what you did to them last month. Never mind hold on to it. That's Taurus, that's Cancer, that's Scorpio. I'm holding on. You did me wrong in the 8th grade, I'm holding on. Gemini doesn't give a shit. So let go of your justice, let go of your keeping score. There is no place for keeping score in relationships, period. Not friendships, not work relationships, not intimate relationships. Let go of needing everything to be equal and just give, right? Enjoy the time that you're with people. Gemini is not really a card that's thinking of yesterday or tomorrow. They're very in the moment. So I'm here with you now. We're enjoying this time now. We're having a good time now. And I'm happy to be here now. But they're not saying, I'm here now, but where are we going to be tomorrow? Or last month I took you to dinner. Where's my dinner this month? That's not the energy. This energy has to be light. So to me, this is getting rid of the slow-moving energy, which was the Knight of Pentacles, and getting rid of that tit-for-tat energy, that I want justice, and then also 2 for you, 2 for me. We're not keeping score here, right? Keeping score doesn't belong in relationships or in life. What to embrace? 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is the man, right? He's looking on the horizon. It's 3 of Wands is also the card of travel, so it's the expanding your horizons. It's the card of seeing new shores. It's the card of literally traveling sometimes. And here we have Gemini, which rules short distance travel, usually stuff that's not international. So here, this is saying, put your eyes on the horizon of all the wonderful, magnificent possibilities that are to come. to look outward, to have expansive energy, to not play it safe, which is like a recurring theme in this particular reading, not playing it safe. What to embrace? The Star, right? The Star is one of the nicest cards in the deck. It's healing, it's tranquility. It's after a struggle, it usually signifies that a healing has taken place, that there's hope for the future. Sometimes with intentions or things we'd like to see manifest, we are holding them on so tight. We're like, I don't know, I want to have a home by the time I'm this age. I want to be the top of my firm by the time I'm this age. And there needs to be just like this hope without holding on so tight to our intentions or our hopes and our wishes. Just knowing they'll be fulfilled, knowing that once we put the intention out there, it's already granted, and to have hope for the future, to know that healing is on the way, to keep dreaming, right? Keep dreaming, keep hoping, keep wishing, keep writing down those intentions. New moon intentions for Gemini could be for relationships, because the card Gemini is associated with in the tarot with lovers. New car, new communication, improved communication, new travels, new vacations, better relationships with your siblings. And when to embrace hope for the future. Good things are coming. The hard times are over. And then the closing message was the sun, right? The sun. The sun is everything. The sun is beautiful. The sun is success. It's acclaim. It's feeling good. The sun is just being at one with the universe. The sun is feeling your best, feeling vibrant. Now the sun also corresponds with Leo, which has to do with the inner child. Leo has something to do with the 5th house, which involves the children we birth, but also our own inner child, our ego, and something involving the things that we give birth to, creative endeavors. And here, to me, this is signifying the closing messages to get in touch with your inner child. Gemini is the child of the zodiac, right? Gemini corresponds with Peter Pan, the person that never wanted to grow up. We should tap into those parts of ourselves where we can still be childlike. We can go to work and we can pay our bills and we can do all those things, those adulting things, right? From raising children to perhaps taking care of parents or taking care of siblings, or, you know, whatever these more adult-like activities are. But to me, the closing message really signified about nurturing our inner child, to doing those things that bring you joy. I don't care if it's rollerblading, riding a bike, traveling, coloring, reading a book, joining a book club, something silly. I don't know, whatever that means to you. But something here about nurturing your inner child. It's not silly to do things we enjoy. It's necessary. It's necessary for us to do things that cultivate us, that make us feel good. Astrologically wise, you can look at your the sun, where it is in your natal chart, and that'll tell you how you can nourish yourself. It's important that your sun, by sign and by location, in what house you need to spend activities enjoying and cultivating that. So if you have the sun in the 2nd house, earning money, self-worth are themes for you. Sun in the 3rd house, this is about communication and traveling, replenish you. Sun in the 6th house, going to the gym and working. Sun in the 7th house, having great relationships with other people. Sun in the 9th house, philosophy. Sun in the 12th house has to be by themselves, meditate, do yoga. But it's essential to nourish your sun and also hold on to that childlike innocence that Gemini seems to have their whole life. We can be adulting and not Peter Pan, but still tap into that energy. If you want readings, of course, visit me, StarsMoonandSun.com. I'm looking forward to a really great new moon. This new moon is trine Jupiter, so I feel like we have a little boost of energy and positivity. And I think this new moon is great for communication, talking with others. If you're taking a trip, that's wonderful. Improve relationships with siblings. I hope you have a great new moon.